everybody, Jeff here, and today we're taking a look at the amazing artwork Valorant's Twitter account posted, showing us the Valorant protocol all getting along and celebrating Diwali, a very important Indian holiday. I'm going to show you all the little hidden pieces of cultural references in this amazing piece of artwork, and I'm sure all you Indian fans watching are super excited to see the Valorant protocol celebrating your holiday and watching Harbor get along so well with everyone already. I really do think it's so cool to see watching Valorant embrace all these other, cultures and ethnicities, especially as an American, because we tend to forget about other cultures out there and kind of live in our own little bubble. So I do think it's cool to see that representation in the game I play. So huge shout out to, I'm afraid I'm gonna butcher your name, so I'm gonna call you Eldag on Twitter for breaking down all these hidden Easter eggs I'm about to show you. Okay, so with breaking down everything in this image, we can start off with the attire for the men, and what they say is what the male garments are wearing are, I'm gonna butcher all of these Indian names, I'm just letting you know. Kurta pajama, which are two pieces of garments. The top is a kurta, a loose long shirt almost reaching the knees, and the second one is the pajama, a lightweight drawstring trouser. Also, shoes are called jute chappal. Again, I'm gonna butcher all of it, and they're pictured here, and they do look kind of comfy. And then as for the attire for the women, it's the same as men but designed for a female fit, and an extra shawl around the neck called a dupatta, traditionally worn by women in India to cover the head and shoulders, though not compulsory, and it is sometimes worn by men too, as it's a fashion accessory. And real quick, guys, I do want to say that whoever made this artwork did such an amazing job, because all the agents look so good in here, especially Brimstone, Harbor, like they all look amazing. So I mean, huge kudos and congrats to whoever drew this up. Moving on, we have the Rangoli. Traditionally it is an art of decoration drawn on the floor or the entrances of homes. It is brought to bring good luck, prosperity on the house and in the family, and to welcome guests. Common materials used are colored sand, flour, powdered flora, etc. And I think it's awesome how Astro is using the power of a gauntlet to bring that Rangoli, picture on the ground to life and just brighten it up a lot, and it just looks really cool. Moving on, we have the diyas. According to Hindu mythology, there are 13 to 14 diyas that one must light in their house and pray for good health and prosperity during Diwali, the holiday. It's also believed that they protect against negative energies and bad spirits, and symbolizes kindness and purity. And as you can see, we have all the candles are diyas, spread across the edge of the room. Moving on, let's talk about all the lights we see in this image. Diwali is celebrated on the new moon day, when it is absolute darkness everywhere. People light lamps to get rid of the darkness. This festival symbolizes the victory of good over evil / darkness. Use of decorative lights fills corners with good spirits, the same as the diyas. Again, the artwork and attention to detail is amazing here. Moving on, we have my favorite part about this whole image: sweets. Diwali essentially celebrated the victory of good over evil. What better way to celebrate the sweet taste of victory than with dessert? Thanks, Brimstone, for carrying that in. That's precisely why Diwali sweets take center stage during this annual festivity, and that's something I could be totally down with as well. Another thing I do want to point out, guys, is the mural that Raze has in the background, Happy Diwali. That's actually so cool. It's sad to see that we don't see, Raze here, but it kind of reminds me of the mural that she has of her name in Breach's garage that we saw in the Twitter Takeover series quite a while ago at this point. So yeah, it's just cool to see how Raze put her little touch on it. Happy Diwali. And I just, I am sad we don't see Raze here, but it's okay. Also, of course, we have to point out MaxBot sitting there next to, Phoenix and Astra. It's just so funny to see how MaxBot is helping out with the decorations and stuff. It's got lights wrapped all around it, and a big contrast to what we've seen in the warm-up cinematic, where MaxBot is absolutely dominating everybody. And then Sage finally, well, almost killed it, because, it did kill Cypher at the end. Also, I may be wrong here, so definitely let me know in the comments if I am totally off, or I may be right. Is this triple monitor setup here, is that the same one we saw in the warm-up cinematic again, where Killjoy was sitting there? And isn't this room the entire room that we saw in the warm-up cinematic as well? Like, I'm pretty sure Yora's motorcycle was here in the cinematic, and if I remember right, wasn't Sova standing like back here or something in the cinematic as well? I do think it is worth mentioning that it looks like Harbor is getting along so well with Valorant protocol. I mean, already right off the bat, he's only been out, he's only been like in the protocol for like a couple weeks. So it's cool to see how warm and welcoming the VP is to new guests and new agents, and especially when it comes to celebrating their cultural holidays. So yeah, it is nice to see how accepting and welcoming the VP is. Well, everyone, that's all I got for today's video. If you see anything else that I missed, make sure to share it in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you leave a like and subscribe notifications if you're new. And to all the Indian fans out there, happy Diwali. Now with all that being said, Jeppy out.